the summit. Oh. We're about to get summited right proper in the carnival once more, as we fight our way through all of our enemies. Aha, you thought clowns would be here to stop me, but in fact they can't, really. They're trying, bless their hearts, but one clown or 4 clowns can only do so much. The amount that the clowns can accomplish does go up as you increase the number of clowns, but unfortunately it is still finite, which is sort of not what you were hoping for, clearly. You wanted infinite power, and you put that burden on the backs of clowns, and, I mean, the Bible would have told you that's a bad idea. Floaty road. It's just all hecking off. So many points. There's a point to it all. I'm compelled to do this.
Enjoy.
Said I wasn't going to, but
Done.
I'll tell you something.
There you go.
For some reason I can't not.
There you go.
I'm just curious if we've got it all. You know?
Done.
Do you ever just want to know what your numbers are worth?
Enjoy.
I'm not just going to sit on that number,
There you go.
never contributing to the in-game economy.
Done.
Eat the fucking rich, etc.
Done.
Do be afraid of the dark. I'll get all your volumes of issues.
Enjoy.
I've never really looked into Ghost Rider as a comic property.
Enjoy.
I'll occasionally get some, but like, I
Enjoy.
don't know.
Done.
I'm interested, but not that much, evidently.
Enjoy. Done.
Don't really know what to do about it. Wouldn't really know where to begin. It can be very hit and miss.
Enjoy.
Venom used to be really good, and then they erased the whole canon.
Done. Enjoy.
They erased my gay baby boys,
Enjoy.
and then made them fight God right off the bat. Seem like they're a bit.
There you go.
I don't know what the plan was.
Done.
I just know that it was in direct conflict with the thing I was invested in. We got all of them and had change. They were... All I know is Eddie Brock had his gay, goopy boyfriend, and they had a child who again was a goop. A little symbiote goop baby. And it was really good. And then they decided it needed to be more grimdark, I guess. So they made him fight God. Did some frankly fucking ludicrous stuff with the symbiotes. Apparently some alternate universe Reed Richards is involved now. I don't know. Eddie Brock has cancer because of course. I don't know what the mission statement was. I was having a good time with them being gay babies, and you know there were rough patches, but they get through it. And they were like, no, more suffering, and get rid of the queer shit. What do we look like? Interesting people? People with a fucking spine? No. Big Top is what we are. Much like Venom himself. Hey! Right, anyway, enough of that. Time for you all to perish. This is the bit where you find out that I'm a big old queer right at the end of the series. You got invested, didn't you, you dickhead? Now you have to deal with this. I don't know why I'm assuming that there are any queer phobes in the... I don't know why I'm assuming there's anyone in the audience. That would so... like... If there was one person in the audience and they just fundamentally hated that people like me exist, that would... Trans rights are human rights while we're at it. Just, you know, just while I've fucking got you. Just to make things perfect, you know, it's the end of the Ghost Rider series. Traditionally, this is the time to just make it clear where you stand. Ha ha! Gun! Sorry, my throat's weird. My throat's gone bad all the time when I fight clowns at the last second. Don't know what it is about last minute clown battles, but it's not good for your throat. You need a lozenge always. You end up needing lozenges after every fight with a clown. Punch of flames. Who's to blames? You. Now you're gone forever. Whoa! Oh no. You were better at it. Whoa! I want to do this! Hey! You can't deny it's very spinny good. More creatures? I don't need more creatures, I need fewer creatures to just not be around. If you were already not around me, it wouldn't be a problem. However, look where you are currently, and where I am, and notice that they are the same location. Get away from the explosive. Vengeance will flow through my body. Vengeance. Vengeance! Do 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 do. Oh, you... okay, if you get stunned, you can't be penced at all, I guess. The big tent that we all vent near. Tent Ventnor. 4 minutes is considered a long time for that. Wow. They're just marking me down because they're homophobic. Got a decent number of bonus points that I can't spend on anything, though. Well, I think we've done rather well, all things considered. I believe this is the final fight. Even after I took all that time to bloody spend points on bonus artwork, we'll probably run short this episode. Unless I'm terrible at the following level. Which is always a possibility with me. There's a big old fish. Big old Cthulhu fella. Hell on earth. Look at him. Let's go. Let's go and fight him with my chain. Hit him in the forehead. Squiggly hair won't save you now. You've got tentacles for it. It won't be enough to stop me, because I'm going in this tent. You again, you foggy bastard. What you doing? How'd you get all that fog in that tent? Why, we're reusing the image again of me stood here looking at you in your foggy tent. I know you have a mouth, but that's not an excuse. Are you revealing your trickery? You've done trickery. Oh no. We're at eye level. I don't have eyes, you have lasers. What are we gonna do? Ah! What is that angle? Staring directly into his snoot hole. Careful, it stares back if you do it too long. Just something I've heard.
Exactly as he promised us. Exactly according to the deal.
Wonder what they're talking about.
The journey I have sent you on goes
All the places we've gone round on roads.
chase. The hellfire of your cycle
It's made a fun little shape
in the earth.
that's going to make hell happen, I guess.
My domain and this will come crumbling down. Nothing can stop
What would he have done if we had just taken a detour? If we'd just, like, used a different road? If there had been a traffic jam and we'd just gone past it?
one task yet remaining. Your demise.
Did he set up the sat-nav? Who's blue now? What, in space? It's you!
Didn't think I'd stay locked up for long, did
And you're progressively getting closer.
It doesn't matter. I will destroy you both.
you? Let's take this outside.
And do a little dance.
Shall we dance again?
Do a little sphere. Get down tonight. Now I'm a giant one. I'm gonna fight you. I don't quite know how we got from the carnival to here. I don't quite know what Blackheart here has got to do with anything. I don't quite remember what's going on. It's all I've been punched. Well, are you going to do anything else now? I can't really do anything about you. Oh, I was under the impression I could jump over that, but maybe I just didn't try hard enough. Your blue things aren't going to really help me no matter how emphatically you pose about it. Aha, what? What? No, let me hit. You're supposed to. That is the mechanics of the boss fight. You don't seem to understand your obligations in this scenario. I'm frankly disturbed. My gun won't work. What am I meant to do about it? Just block? There we go, just a punchy punch. Haha, come to the earth, you idiot. You actual moron, look at you. I bet you think peas are real. I won't hold it against you. But I will kill you. Because that is my objective always. Ow! I guess just jump over that rather than just dodging the hands. Yeah, keep doing that if you want. There's no law against it, I suppose. No, you can't block it, I can't jump over it seemingly. What's the plan? Oh, you can jump over. I guess I was just doing it at the wrong time. I'm confused by the timings for things I'm meant to do for you to stop. If I'm being honest. I don't think you're making things terribly clear. Where are we at all, to be honest? All of that should have hit. It looked like I've got no depth perception. Well, Ghost Rider's got no eyes. It makes sense. He's got no eyes, but he's got a lot of hell. Oh, surely I should have been able to hit your little hands off there. There you see, there's more hands gone now as well. If you had thought about it, you would have realised that your head's full of points for me to get. Oh, you've made me heck off. Oh wow, that's the first game over we've got. That's the first game over we've ever had at all in this, and it was just because I got hit on the wrong bit of a platform. We all know about that. Don't make me real. I don't need you. I don't know what you want from me there. I don't feel like I can jump particularly high. I made the mistake again. I keep making the mistake. Go home. Just doesn't let you. Just doesn't let you do the things that you should to prevent. Okay, again, I'm punching you a lot, and you're not making friends with the fact that I've won. You are cheating to make it look like you're... Okay, now that time I couldn't possibly have been high enough up to have gotten past that. What is happening to make this the case? Oi, 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 oi. None of that, thank you. That's not what we're about at this company, the blue. Come on, either hand will do at this point, provided I can touch it, provided you don't make it a ghost hand. Ah, I know your tricks now. I go whoosh, and you don't. Get onto the ground. I don't know why we couldn't have done that before hitting your hands. Are your hands full of stop your head getting pulled down energy? Is that a thing in the demon world? Don't quite get what's happening. I don't understand the scope of your power, why it's seemingly increased. Why I've let you do that. There's much about this that sort of beggars my understanding. Oh, I've not actually got full green yet. I've got no need for anyone to believe me here. Oh, you went out of the way for the first time in thousands of years that I wanted to... Aha! That time I was ready for you. Idiot, you thought I wouldn't be. I am instead ready. Ha! Oh no, I've made it a wrong one again. How do I keep doing it? I'm such a fool. You blue things are meaningless to me. I, who have the power of frankincense. Ha 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 ha. Ow! That seems inconsiderate of you, but well, the blue things can't get me over here. Oh, those blue things might. Hey, fool! Yeah, that hand was already out of stuff. Why did you even bother? I'm gonna do my big punch. Do a lot of damage, hopefully. That's a fair bit of damage. And I can do yet more. Give me all your things. Oh, I thought he was going to slam on this for some reason. So what are you why were you important to any of it? Like, magical Mephistopheles has made hell happen. He's been getting us to make hell happen this whole time by driving our motorcycle in a certain way. I don't really know why Blackheart was necessary for that. I don't know why beating him here stops it. Maybe when I have an opportunity to listen to the cutscene in editing, I will understand. But, like, the glyph is still there, surely, even after we... I mean, if the objective of the glyph was purely to resurrect Blackheart, didn't you already have people working on it? I guess you just needed to be seen to be doing something about it in the eyes of heaven, who weren't very happy about all the demons happening on Earth. I don't know. I don't know what's any of this about. A lot of unanswered questions and not much else. Can't quite tell where the blue things are. Hit him? Thank you. Alright, nominee Flonkus, I'm gonna get you forever. Big punch. Series of smaller punches. Yes, I figured it was about time for you to do that. I'm a little helicopter. None of that. I'm worried I might be able to jump off the edges here, which is... Well, now, how am I supposed to avoid this at all in such a narrow window of opportunity? Let me hand. still think I should be able to hit your hands when they're like that. I realise it's only a brief window, but... I'm running low on health here. If you could put your hands within reach soon, it would make my life immeasurably easier. Oh, you did, and it was on my head. Wretched. Utterly wretched. Yes. Ooh. I don't think you can actually jump off, but if you can, and I end up having to do this whole thing again, and I'm close to the end. Haha! Surely this last punch. Focus on my forehead. Damn it, he wasn't focused enough on my forehead.
Stand back, Ghost Rider.
Well, I killed him.
You've done enough.
Well,
Betrayed you yet again, you fool.
that's a fucking shame.
Is my sire.
I was sort of hoping you wouldn't.
I think not. Until
I'll just,
next time.
Just sort of, yeah. Well, I guess they've completely given up on that idea now.
Was that?
Yeah, Mephisto
Time to go and be straight like some sort of moron.
will be back.
Then let's enjoy today while we can.
Why does it look like you have
So Johnny won't
hollow
have time
eyes?
for himself, for Roxanne.
Just empty eye sockets? Was that just makeup?
Evil will rise again.
Or things being
The ghost
not very well rendered? What happened?
against it.
Oh my god, is she the Satan now?
Some living to do.
Hell happened and now we're all eyeless. I've been condemned a lot in the first half of the rankings. But wouldn't you know it, another A rank. And that is the end of the game. I've unlocked... Yeah, there we go, Ghost Rider 2099. Vengeance and Blade. I've unlocked cheats. I'll save the game. Just over 3 hours. I guess it'll be about 3 hours and a half with this latest installment. Slightly under that. But yeah, that's Ghost Rider, a Devil May Cry, just a competently put together Devil May Cry clone. Nothing more, nothing less. It is what it needed to be. And here are the credits. Simon Gardner's in them. It's going very quickly. Nobody wants you to see them for very long. Mark Diggles. Wonderful. There may be a Blade run of this. Blade run. Coming in the future. If so, it might not be for a while. There will be other things that take precedent. Precedence? There will be other things that are more important. Is whichever word means that. So yeah. Thank you all for looking at me, and I shall see you next time for whatever the video is. Maybe there'll be another scarecrow in it. Maybe there won't. That's the risk you run. You pays your money, you takes your scarecrow chances. Goodbye.